Oops. Maybe you didn't know, but I don't get paid for this. Yeah, mostly because of copyright issues. Yay, YouTube. But you know what you can do to support me? Become a member on my YouTube channel. And when you do that, as a bonus, you get access to all my unedited music video reactions, movie reactions, and TV show reactions. That is, if I'm not too embarrassed to share them after filming them. Anyway, you'll see. Speaking of tour, my ex-roommate, but also one of my best friends of 13+ years, just bought tickets for her tour. Hilary Duff released a brand new album today called Luck or Something. And I'm going to see her when she comes to Montreal in 2027, which feels like super distant, but at the same time, it's like just about a year, February of 2027. Actually, just about a year to the day, I think. This artist, whose main songs I've heard before. I will be completely honest, I've never actually fully sat down to listen to any of her albums. I didn't realize how much music she had put out earlier in her career. And I did think, oh, she's coming back. She's making a comeback for sure. I'm going to listen to it. Interestingly, she said that this music is for the gays. And, well, I'll be honest, more than half my audience is a gays. So I think I'm catering to you guys tonight. That's what's happening. But also, I think that I was not so much into that type of music, like the very poppy early 2000s type of music way back when. I'm thinking this is that. Hold on. I will say that I had Sparks on repeat quite a bit for a while when it came out. I didn't listen to the entire project, I think, or I skipped through this. Well, skipped. I quickly listened to some of the tracks from that album, and it didn't hit me. But then again, that was like several years ago, when she had blue hair and whatever, silver hair, and but she's come back with a brand new album. It has 11 tracks in it. Couple singles that I have not personally listened to. So this is 100% a new project for me. And I'm really excited to get into it and get maybe more of a mature adult sound and see like a beautiful blend of like, you know, pop and adult. It's funny because I said like mature sound, right? Mature and then adult. It's literally right there. That's crazy. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna get into this album. I was told that some songs on this album will sound like Taylor Swift, specifically Midnight's. Woo! Oh, that might have sold it. I'ma shut the fuck up and start the album.
I'm a seasoned apologist for the people who I love. I'm
Okay.
a mature psychologist, key to everyone's handcuffs. Keep the peace, 'cause I'm a kid of divorce, and you're the starter of wars, and there's no winning in yours.
Oh, even the lyrics are not all there.
Say I'm sorry, of course, but how I won't anymore, and put the ball in your court. No, if it ain't the weather for tennis, then guess we can argue until dinner time. You
Oh,
got shit.
okay.
Antibiotic for thinking you're different this time. If you let me finish a sentence, then we can bump our heads and drink some wine. Fight over semantics and
Okay.
which hill you're willing to die on until the next time.
Interesting.
Full of inconsistencies no one's ever made sense of. I can know it's all insecurity, and then still take it
It is a bit of a throwback to the earlier sounds. It's
much.
more similar than I expected it.
Tennis left,
It's
guess we can
different from like Sparks in that era, I feel, but
You calling me batshit the fastest. Antibiotic for thinking
It's like saying basically when we have nothing to do, we just start picking fights. Okay. Got it. Because literally when... Ooh, hold on. There's a parallel between the weather and the mood. I'll talk about it after. Damn. Wow. I relate. I can apply that to a couple of situations in my life. The more you read the lyrics, the more I like it. Okay. Okay. Opening track, kind of like setting the tone, setting a little bit of the expectations. But what I really, really do like is, it took me a second to catch on, but so when do people play tennis on a tennis court, especially outside? When it's beautiful outside, right? So when it's sunny and the atmosphere is good, they aren't fighting. But when it's not time for tennis, the reason being it's not nice outside, then the mood is cloudy and there are fights because they also have nothing else to do when they're not busy with stuff. You know, it works on different levels and I really appreciate that. It's cute little production, like and not necessarily something that I would naturally tend to go for all the time, but I think we're gonna have fun with this album. Just at least like an adventure. I really enjoy the moment for what pop music is. Okay, so that was, I think, the what's it called? The not the feature track. I keep forgetting the name of the track that is like put forward on playlisting. Anyway, I forgot the term, but that was with the release of the album today. This is the one that's being promoted as part of the release. However, I believe that we are moving on to the next single, Roommates, technically, what was the first single? So, let's go. Roommates.
I could barely mention it without causing some ego trauma, but I know you're sensing how I'm trying to give you hints. Physical affection goes a long way with me. I don't wanna quietly resent you. I just want the easy fix.
Oh, damn. We do have more mature topics.
Pressure in me. Oh, I wish that I could catch you in the right light. I only want the beginning, I don't want the end.
Okay.
Where you say, goddamn, look at the dive bar, giving you head and sneak home late, wake up your roommate.
Oh, I see the similarity. I do.
The butterflies from holding your hand. Before we swept us under the bed and we became practically roommates. Touching myself at the front door, but you don't even look my way no more.
I've hit that point in relationships before, and it's like there's this awkwardness in the bed. Like you might sleep together, but not together.
Cut off the night too long. And I know
Oh, thanks for the follow, Red Fox. Welcome to the stream.
it's something sexy, but I don't wanna beg you. I know you know what I want. But life is lifing and pressure is pressure in me. Oh, I wish that I could catch you in the right light. I only want the beginning, I don't want the end. Want the part where you say, goddamn, look at the
Yeah.
giving you head and sneak home late, wake up your roommates.
I accidentally skipped forward in the lyrics and I just read something that was like, whoa, we are really adults now, aren't we?
Before we swept us under the bed and we became practically roommates. Touching myself, looking at porn, 'cause you don't even look my way no more.
Speak your truth. Speak your truth.
I wanna stay a new girl, always think I'm cute, girl. Only
I will say I do enjoy the production on this track.
All the shiny cute girls, God, it makes my head swirl. I only want the beginning, I don't want the end.
And I will say that the delivery also reminds me of Carly Rae Jepsen a little bit. It's kind of a blend between Carly and Taylor.
The highlights 10 out of 10. The butterflies from holding your hand. Before we slept us under the bed and we became practically roommates. Touching myself at the front door, but you don't even look my way no more.
But the beat is what really resembles Anti-Hero, that's why. Interesting. Okay. Takeoff. We're having that takeoff moment. I feel like really we're getting on the ride here. This is more chill than I expected as like pop music, but I really enjoy it. And I completely understand it, like having lived it myself. It's not because you're physically in the same space that it feels like mentally you still aren't together. Like sometimes it's completely disconnected and you are just two people cohabitating in the same area. And it feels like there's almost a wall in between you two, and it doesn't matter how physically close or distant you are. You can be in the same bed and feel miles apart. So, yeah, that's life. You know, sometimes you just gotta pick your battles and just hope for the better. But okay, that was Roommates, which now leads us to track number 3. We Don't Talk. You know what? We're kind of in a storyline as well. Whether for tennis about the arguments, Roommates, which is really the distancing. Now we Don't Talk is like whoa. Okay, let's go.
Not sure when it happened, not even sure what it was about. If I did something different, would you feel something different? Would you at least let me hear you out? Cause we come from the same home, the same blood.
Oh, family members. Never mind.
People ask me how you're doing. I wanna say amazing, but the truth is that I don't know. What I always end up saying is how we don't talk about it. We don't talk about anything anymore.
Hold on a minute. Is this about her estranged sister? Because I saw a headline recently about that. And I'll be honest, I'm kind of living in a similar situation with my own brother that I haven't spoken to in years. Well, at least a full conversation.
And if it's caused you jealous, God knows I would sell it all and break you off the bigger half.
Wow.
We come from the same home, the same blood. A different explanation of the same thought. People ask me if I've seen you, and honestly I hate it 'cause the truth
That's the difference. I don't hate it. I'm okay with it.
no way to relay it now. If we don't talk, we don't talk about it. We don't talk about anything anymore.
Yeah.
We don't talk about it. We don't talk about anything anymore. Let's have it out. I'll hear you out. You hear me out on the couch. Get back
See, that's where I differ in my situation. I'm done.
sick of being so sad about how we don't talk and you
But yeah, that definitely does seem to be about her estranged relationship with her sister. Interesting.
we don't talk about it. We don't talk about anything anymore. We don't talk about it. We don't talk about anything anymore.
Okay. I mean, not necessarily the type of track that I would immediately jump back for to listen to again, but I still enjoyed it, and if I'm going through the album, I'm not gonna skip it. It has a bit of a hint of a ballerina feeling, of like the delicateness of the situation, which is reflected in the production of the track, with this kind of like rhythm, which is almost like walking on a tightrope, if like the heart beatings, like the anxiety of the situation. So I think that the production actually communicates the lyrics really really well, and the subject matter. Um, Melodically speaking, for the singing portion, it's very it's chill. It's pretty mellow. I like it. It's cute. Yeah. But I feel like it's a very important track for her as the artist performing it, and I recognize that value. I really do, and I feel like we're gonna, I was saying like adult topics and whatever. This is definitely one of them. This is very matching the what I anticipated in terms of subject matter for the album. So makes a lot of sense. Next one, Future Trippin'. Woo!
Kiss me on the lips with your eyes open-ish, and that's enough
Open-ish.
to go on a future trip. Are we having enough sex? Are there exes you miss?
Oh shit, the real questions, huh?
Thoughts on some bogus shit. I'm not dying.
Yeah, but you're dying to know. Hmm.
I'm worried about shit that hasn't happened. Every time. Oh, here I go again. Future tripping out, spiraling around and around. Can you keep me on the ground? Honey, I need help. Sunset and Doheny doing laps around the house. Oh, here I go again. Future
Interesting.
tripping out. Oh, the future's tripping me out. Can you keep me on the ground? 2028, will you skip the headache and settle somewhere out of state with a young girl?
Pure speculation.
Bitch at a bar who's saying she loves Bon Iver, calls him Bon Iver. I'm not dying.
Okay. That part kind of killed it for me a little bit. A little corny, but like pop music without being corny sometimes,
Future tripping out, spiraling around and around. Can you keep me on the ground?
Yeah, Bon Iver mentioned.
Sunset and Doheny doing laps around the house. Oh, here I go again. Future tripping out. Oh, the future
But I get what this is about, the anxiety of like projecting and foreshadowing and just being scared that something happens.
future tripping out. Frozen in tomorrow, vision here today, but kinda missing out. Future
But that's the thing. Sometimes you set yourself up for that. Unfortunately, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
not dying, I'm not dying, I'm not dying, but I'm dying. I'm worried about shit that hasn't happened, entertaining every doubt. Oh, here I go again, future tripping out, spiraling around and around. Can you keep me on the ground? Honey, I need help. Sunset and Doheny doing laps around.
I feel like I'd have a lot of fun as a backup vocal for this one, just like just with the mic stand. Just okay. I except for that little part that I was like, come on. The rest of it is very, I want to say like It's deeper than meets the eye in a sense where, like, yes, surface level, it's like, oh, I'm freaking out about a future, but it's also admitting about a certain anxiety that you have, and which comes with the self-awareness, and um, kind of like opening up about the codependency in the relationship, which is, you know, being able to put it out as the first like steps to be able to process it. So it is a form of anxiety and it's something to be worked on, but you know, sometimes different relationships will like trigger different parts of yourself anyway through life. And it just feels like a how can I say? It's nice to see that like it's brought forward and like some light is shed on it, you know? It's not just like ooh, like I'm getting mad. It's like, oh, I'm tripping out. Like this is not normal. And also kind of hidden in this like joyous little pop moment, but you're like, ha ha ha, and then you're like, oh fuck. So anyway, just I get it. I get it. I get it. With the one from My Ego Told Me So, You Will Move More. I think that was the name of the album. It's coming up after, yes. Let me get to it. But so far, I'm still having a good little cheeky, woohoo! Well, I wouldn't say cheeky, but just like cutesy type of moment. I do my best to make sure the most accurate timestamps are available in my video descriptions, so that, you know, you can skip the boring parts and head right for the music instead of me talking. If you're not too sick of me by now and still want to get to know me better, I'm available on social media. Follow me on Instagram, on TikTok, on Tinder, on Bumble. Wait, wrong crowd. Sorry, my bad. Anyway, you know what I mean. Which now leads us into growing up. Let's see. This is all about adulting, like I thought it would be, potentially.
Alana came over and we talked shit for hours about everything and everyone we know.
Some of the best nights, really.
Just drinking orange wine, hysterical laughing until we cry, 'cause anything, yeah, anything goes. And it'll happen once again. I'll turn to you, friend, 'cause I know you'll understand, and you will until the end. And when everybody's gone, they got busy and moved on. We'll face it
Have
all.
a hair that fell.
This is growing.
It is.
I guess this is growing.
That's the beauty of having your frontal lobe fully developed.
I wanna come over and be there at your weakest and see everything and everyone's unfair.
Sometimes you need to have those conversations.
And otherwise, how do you stay on your family side when no one shows and nobody cares? And it'll happen once again. I'll turn to you, friend, 'cause I know you'll understand, and you will until the end. And when everybody's gone, they got
I just wish there were a little more ad-libs to it,
it on out.
or back vocals, like some sort of like echo or delay. Okay, now we're getting a little bit now. Okay, you know, I might have spoken a little too quickly.
Handshakes and tattoos, heartbreaks and bad news, first kiss and hard truths, family you can choose. And it'll happen once again. I'll turn to you, friend, 'cause I know you'll understand.
Okay, so we do have the
Until the end.
ad-libs in the back,
Everybody's gone. They got busy and moved on.
but I would have done like
Sit on our own, and I guess this is growing.
I'll try to do what I'm talking about.
I'll turn to your friend, 'cause I know you'll understand. You and
No, I can't do it now.
everybody's gone
Everybody's gone.
and moved on.
Got busy and moved on. Something like that.
And I guess this is growing up.
Anyway, yeah, just add a bit more production value to it. Once again, like subject matter is still interesting and somehow relatable to myself as a man concluding the 20s. That hurt my heart. But that being said, yeah, I mean, production. Here's the thing. It's kind of a bit of a rockabilly throwback 80s rock pop moment that could have been. It would have been nice for the production to really have that throwback nostalgia feel to it. Add like a filter on the vocals that really remind you, especially for the verses, not necessarily for the chorus, but like for the verses, and creating a contrast actually would have created a great dynamic between the sections. But having like that filter effect of like the 80s mic that like sounds, no, I wouldn't say low quality, but just like nostalgic, you know, of like remember those memories, and then having the chorus of being modern day, like, and it'll happen once again, I'll turn to you friend, because you know, whatever, like talking about now. It would have been nice, a bit more vocal production. I would have appreciated. But it's a cute pop moment. I think that's gonna be my overall description of the album. It's a cute pop moment. I don't mind it. If it plays on the radio, I'll just be like, meh, bopping to it a little bit, and it's a nice little soothing moment as well. Now that brings us to The Optimist.
Last night I went to see a hypnotist. Asked her to teach me not to dream. I've got too much to think about, an overdrawn account of people I've been too afraid to need. She said I'm no history revisionist, and there's some things I can't undo. You've got a tiny splinter on the tip of your finger. It demands all the attention in the room.
Oh shit. I wonder if it's a true story or just metaphor.
I wish I could sleep on planes and that my father would really love me.
Ouch. Oh.
Wedding day and tell my family they're all so lucky. He told me how he wished he'd stayed and that he never meant to disappoint me.
Wow.
Till then,
Okay.
exist as the optimist.
Ouch.
I was an emotional architect who knew your dimensions more than you. I learned which way you turned your back, to let go of eye contact, and which battles made you feel most immune.
This, whoa, production, okay. This one has a lot of depth to it.
My father would really love me. Wouldn't
Oh.
shame around how often and how deep it cuts me. Almost every day, how's the weather? Are you eating honey? Till then, I'll exist as the optimist.
I forgot how it's called. I think it's a phaser on the guitar that creates this like effect. But I kind of associate it with a bit of the drowsiness, drunkenness, haziness feel and vibe, right? So I think it's very fitting for her to talk about her father, who might have been an alcoholic. Uh, yeah, yeah. I think I think that you're gonna. Yeah. Yes. The answer is yes.
To disappear and disconnect. Maybe I learned it from the best. Thank you, I guess, yeah. If you saw it, I bet I'd earn your respect.
Oh.
I wish I could sleep on planes and that my father would really love me.
It's the matching of like this really simple thing and this super deep thing. I wish I could sleep on planes, and that my father would love me. Wow.
My door is open just in case. You don't even have to say you're sorry. I already forgive you for all of it. But it's hard to exist as the optimist.
Oh. You know, she's addressing a lot of family drama in her album. And good for her for putting it out and turning it into art, and that's what art is for. But yeah, definitely a strained relationship with her father, if not completely estranged altogether. That is, if it's about her specifically, because she could be singing for somebody else's perspective. And I don't know that story, but yeah, ouch, ouch, ouch. Otherwise, simple production, vocals, you know, pretty like on how can oh my god, I'm blanking out. Pretty on par. That's what I was looking for with the rest of the album so far. Just a bit of a deeper moment, a little more emotional. Are we gonna have a pick me up though? You from the Honeymoon. I have no idea what to expect from that track, but it's a very interesting title.
At 23 in Rockaway Beach, too young to be too existential. You're kind of free.
Ignorance is bliss.
Kind of freak or chaos had so much potential. Casual smokers, spiritual feathers. So much made so much sense.
Okay.
Some ways we're closer than we've been ever. In some ways I miss us there. Let's drink too much, but I'm a Japanese house.
Oh, Japanese house mention. Aww. That's kind of. I was about to say that's sweet, but also she's talking about missing how it was before. Okay.
Pull out my chair, run hands through my hair, and teach your fingers where to touch me. I know it's so unfair.
I honestly, I really like the production on this verse number 2.
They used to love me. Casual smokers, spiritual feathers.
Ooh, and this build up.
It's so much said.
You know what? Stripping away sometimes is actually a really, really good thing.
Than we've been ever. In some ways I miss us there. Let's drink too much, but I'm a Japanese house. It'll help us forget what we were bitching about.
Okay, yeah. I actually really like this track. Almost has like a psychedelic feel to it. I mean, open communication at least, huh? Whoa. I think, yeah, between the production, the lyrics, and the subject matter. Let me say that again. Between the production, the song melody, and the lyrics slash subject matter, I think this might be my favorite of the album so far. There's something about it that's like really raw, that is very adult-like, and it's very much like a testament to the fact that relationships do change, even though in the moment you make yourself a promise that it will never happen, and you kind of live that fantasy, especially during an event like a honeymoon. But it's the coming to terms with the fact that things do change, and it's all a matter of what are we going to do about it. So yeah, I really actually enjoyed that track. It probably is my number one so far, or at least at number two. And that brings us into Holiday Party. Okay. Oh.
My head, you live another life where you fuck all my friends and wish someone else could have been your wife.
What are we getting into?
I'm sorry for letting it get the best of me again. I'm too emotional, I guess. When I look at that body, I'm not trusting nobody. I imagine you in a corner booth getting way too close. In my head, you
I am biting my words, guys. This one might take the lead.
suit that I like on you. In my imagination,
Ooh!
she's there with her eyes so starry, holding your car keys.
Ooh!
I'm another victim of the holiday party.
Ah, okay.
Ruin the night.
Oh, production-wise, this is my top one so far.
My belief in a good guy. I love you. I'm sorry for letting it get the best of me again. It's controlling me, I guess. When I look at that body, I'm not trusting nobody. I imagine you in a corner booth getting way too cozy.
I like the rhyming scheme. I love the melodic patterns that we have and structure, especially the pre-chorus. I will say, so far, a lot more similarity to Carly Rae Jepsen than to Taylor Swift. If there were a comparison to be made, bridge. Ooh. The breakdown.
In my head, you got touchy at the holiday party. In my imagination, she's there with her eyes so starry, holding your car keys. My imagination, I'm another victim of the holiday party.
That is very up my alley. And I like the drum as well. Hey! This is how you do a pop track. It had something to trigger your curiosity at the beginning. The outro had something to really conclude the storyline. The symmetry, I want to say, in the pre-chorus and the chorus are pretty stable and like well built. The rhyming scheme is catchy. To me, this is really top tier pop music, you know. It also very much aligns with my own bias, which is the preference for like synth pop music. But yeah, and you know what? Yes, it reminds me a lot of Carly Rae Jepsen, but I realized that it even reminds me even more so or of our Lord and Savior lesbian Jesus. For those who don't know who I am referring to, she is an artist that isn't totally like A level, but hold on. It's funny because I just blanked out on her actual name. I just have oh my god. I have her face in my mind, and I have her nickname Lesbian Jesus that the community gave her, and I forgot her actual real name. Give me a second. Haley Kiyoko. That's what it is. Or that's what her name is. There's a, let me see if I can pull up a direct comparison. Sorry, I'm looking on a different Haley Kiyoko. That I loved and still love. And honestly, I've missed every single chance that I got to see her live. She has an album that came out called Panorama, and I believe that there's a track. Is it Found My Friends? Sort of, that's part of it. Wait, I'm trying to... Is it Sugar at the Bottom? Maybe? Yeah, hold on. Anyway, it's very I don't think it might be that album either. It might be her other album, Expectations, which I love. Anyway, there's a track which I don't remember, and I don't want to spend too much time trying to figure out which one it is, but this track by Hilary really, really, really reminded me of Haley Kiyoko. More so than Carly Rae Jepsen, which, by the way, fun fact about myself, you probably don't care, but my parents didn't ask for my gender before my birth. They wanted to be surprised at birth. And so they had come up with a male name and a female name, obviously male, so Zachary was it. But my alternative female name, had I been born a girl, would have been Hilary. So, fun fact for the internet. You're welcome. That being said, let's move on to the next track called Mature.
She's me, I'm her in a different font. Just a few years younger, a new haircut. Very Leo
Oh.
of you with your Scorpio touch.
Ooh, astrology, I love it.
Going down on her on your vintage rug. But she's so impressed by your Basquiat. And she thinks
Whoa.
in ways you're not. Now,
Oh, whoa, okay.
I can't
I feel like I'm gonna like this one too.
It's a sweet kiss, but she's taking the bait like we all did.
Damn.
She looks like all of you girls, but blonder.
Hey.
Like me, just younger. Bet she loves when she hears you say you're so mature for your age, babe. She looks
Okay, you know what? I like it.
daughter
That's crazy.
like me before I was smarter. Better to hear you say you're so mature for your age, babe.
You know what? I like.
Dim all the lights so you look real wise as they trace the lines underneath
there's something about the transition from the chorus to the verse number 2 that I was like, oh, that's a little bit of a miss, but that's me being picky, I guess. Hey, yeah. I really want ad-libs on the last one, because when she says daughter, she could easily go daughter, and like something. Well, I'll try to do it in the last chorus. Hey, Brendan, welcome to the stream. You know, I've been that kid of being told like, oh, I'm so mature for my age and the whole bit. That's just like trauma response, but whatever. Wait, no, she's doing it. She did ad lib, so thank God. Okay, hold on. I didn't even realize. Well, not so much in the delay fashion, but like just. You got on me. Mm-hmm. Na, na, na. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what? I should be a vocal producer. I should go in studios and help people just produce vocals. Not me, but the stink face. Anyway, but yeah. I just want a little bit more vocal production. That's the only thing that I'm like, like na 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 na, like just a call and response to really add a bit of dynamics to it. But I still really enjoyed the track itself. So I like the subject matter again. I love the maturity of it all. And I think that is something on a personal note that I'm learning to appreciate with age. It's not something like if I listened to this album like 10 years ago, I'd be like, okay, that's cute. It's like very adulty. But now that I'm there, I don't know if it's because it's relatable or if it's because I just have more life experience. So I understand what it is about. And I can relate to both the things that I relate to more now and the things that I used to relate to. But I really like the subject matters that we've addressed on the album so far. So topic wise, it's for an album, a pop album, it's a bit deeper than I would have expected. But yeah, good track, cute track. Now, second to last, Tell Me That Won't Happen. And I gotta say, I feel like the second half of this album works really more for me than before, than the first one. Okay. Who are we talking about? Ah, je pourrais parler français si tu veux. Okay. You know what? I think it's a normal part of settling in the relationship, right? Those doubts. But it's also your responsibility to keep igniting that light, you know, and keep trying. Yeah. Yeah, so they can be aligned at least. Mm. Ooh. I like that addition of the guitar though. You know what? I can totally see a music video of her like makeup and everything and cosmetic effects to be 80 and just like be bored of the relationship and do super spicy things to like lighten up the mood and cause a spark again. That would be a very cute music video. And just like doing like all these funny things. Mm-hmm. Wee wee. The guitar reminds me of the how's it called? Hold on. The track from Ice Age that not Billy Joel. It's oh, I forgot how it's called. I was sorry, I was playing around with my volume that I accidentally hit. This track really reminds me of how's it called? The song that was used in Ice Age. Oops, Ice Age. Come on. It's the singer that was part of the band Genesis. Hold on, if I look up Genesis, I just have Billy Joel, but that's not the right name. Oops. Oh, I misspelled Genesis. The band, and Phil Collins. Hold on, I'm pretty sure it's Phil Collins. Yeah, hold on. What's the Phil Collins song in Ice Age, right? And I could be wrong. Oh, it's misremembered as Phil Collins. It's actually Rusted Root. There you go. So I made a mistake. But that track, if I look this up, let me just play a little bit. Yeah, the guitar kind of reminds me of that a little bit. Like, just a guitar element, just the guitar, nothing else. But anyway, it just kind of had that a bit of the adventure vibe. That's it. But I also enjoyed it. I think, in my honest opinion, the second half of the album is stronger production wise than the first half. And I'm enjoying really the later tracks of this album so far. Which brings us to the last track of the album, Adult Size Medium. Well, there it is. Okay. Interesting.
I remember everything and nothing at all. I'm waking up to a dream sequence. Sometimes I can't see me in it. Was any of it worth it after all? Is my reflection someone else's?
I like the production, but I'm not a fan of the sung melody.
Still keep it. If I can't see me in it.
I think it's because it drags a little bit too much for the track, in my opinion.
We were just at beachers with a guy to get in. Sweating out a fever with our latest imprint. Then walk into the after party. On the other side, the cherry
I mean, I get it why it's the last track of the album,
fish high.
production-wise and like vibe-wise.
That nobody runs faster than time. It's heartbreaking and reassuring. It's sinking in, I'm sinking in, I'm sinking. I'm pulling on holes of an adult-sized medium. I really don't know how I got here. I'm waking up to a dream sequence. Sometimes
Okay.
I can't see me.
That was a weird time to cut out the instruments like mid pre-chorus.
I remember everything and nothing at all. I'm waking up to a dream sequence. Sometimes I can't see me in it. Was any of it worth it after all? Is my reflection someone else's story? But if it's mine, can I still keep it? If I can't see me in it. Tryhards, icons, Sunday morning Super Bowls, turn-ons, tampons, edibles, and booty calls.
Whoa, okay. She's like naming a bunch of things that she's seeing in her adult life.
How did we get here? Was it luck or something? Was it luck or something?
Ah, the title of the album. Oh.
Remember it all, and I remember nothing. How did we get here? Was it luck or something? Was it luck or something?
You know, it's a little less linear as a track in the sense of like it's not like we have a clear story of something, but it's representative of that like the thought process of like, isn't life random? Like how things happen to turn out this way. Like they could have gone so many other directions. I could be part of somebody's story, and then somebody else has no idea that I exist at all, and I have no influence whatsoever. And with time passing by, it feels like a dream sequence, and with age, it feels like everything was like not real because it seems so distant. But that's just life, and life keeps going, and you kind of just you change, you learn, you live, and that is adulting. So you know what? I saw it coming term like when it subject matter wise, and I was pretty on point with what I expected the album to be about. Like I said, melody wise, not necessarily the track that I would go for. The production wise, I liked it. I would have probably just enjoyed a different melody on top of it, but fits in the concept of the album, and everything that's put together on the like topic wise, you know. So that's that, and that wraps up Luck or Something by Hilary Duff, the album. You know what? I enjoyed my time listening to it, and there's definitely tracks that I want to go back to and listen to again. I have a solid idea which ones are going to be amongst my top tracks of the album for the ranking. There's something about her soft vocals, which are like very pop princessy, in my opinion, which I tend to go for more of the stronger, louder vocals, but I think that it was fairly well balanced, and the production really matched her vocals pretty well. Cute little album, like I said earlier, and had a good time listening to it. And we'll be looking forward to the deluxe and the tour that's coming up. Well, that's already been started, but that will continue happening, and when I will go see it next year. And that's that for Luck or Something by Hilary Duff. Huh. You're still here. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little surprised. I guess you're really, really patient. Or weird. I don't know which one I prefer. Anyway. Enjoy. If you leave a mean comment on one of my videos, don't worry. I definitely won't be crying myself to sleep at 3 a.m. in the bed that you see behind me. I'm not even kidding. I got bullied way too much as a kid to even feel anything nowadays. Did I make a mistake or say something wrong? Or maybe you have something that you want to let me know about this video. Feel free to let me know in the comments down below. But please, be mindful what you leave there. My mom reads them sometimes. Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes I talk without even considering that the artist I'm reacting to could ever listen to my video. Unless you're Grant Kanoki. In that case, hi Grant. I hope I never say anything that could irk you. I don't want to be put on any form of blacklist. Can you believe that I wrote all these outros by myself? I definitely did not waste 5 business days to write them. I hope you enjoyed them. You can't see it, but I am most definitely wearing pants. I just choose never to get up during my videos.